Hello there. Welcome to the internet, Mama Gemmas. Right as I was going to talk, I heard the camera fail. Why? Well, okay, I got it. This battery just died and that battery just, I thought was fine, but it's also dead, so sorry, no secondary camera for you. Not today. Not big surprise. I had such a hankering, a mighty need to ride down to a motorcycle cafe and realize, well, we have one. It's called Blip. I had been to it once before years ago. Apparently it's moved. It used to be in those brick buildings, so I was surprised to find it here. I got the drink and it was very good. That made me very happy. But then I was very sad because a delivery lady came. She walked up, stood by the register, waiting for someone to come take her order, and she stood for like 30 seconds while the cashiers just talked to each other right over there, not paying any attention to her. 30 seconds goes by and she just walks out, and I was about to yell like, hey, there's some, but she left and I was like, so that sucked to see. Any hizzle, just saying. I've made a Finally Friday in, I think, a year now? Close to a year? It's been like basically a year. I've made some videos this year, but not Finally Fridays. Oh my god. Oh yeah. He gave me that look of judgment, and I was like, I see your judgment, and I reject it completely. Must start with the weather. I was waiting to ride today because it said 55 and sunny. I was like, oh hell yes. But no, despite all my waiting, it didn't get warm. The sun didn't come out, and it's like a max of 40. Key low battery. Well, that's bad timing. So I'm in Kansas City, and I do not know the city, and I'm lost, and I don't like being in the city. Stop reminding me about the key, man. Well, here's the thing. I have to go on that side of the tracks to get out. But he is playing Snail Simulator. Yeah. You probably couldn't see it, but they did this back to me, so now I'm very happy. I don't know where I am, but I don't have to be anywhere. So since I can't get on that side of the tracks, I'm gonna play around on this side of the tracks, explore a little bit. I have explored Kansas City 2 or 3 times on a motorcycle, but not this part. Woo! This awesome crap. It was super cold, it was biting, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna go ride and make a video. And I was like, no! I still have a strong hankering to ride somewhere, to drink a drink I wouldn't drink otherwise, and just screw it. Dude, I've been in way freaking worse. There's no reason I can't put my tank armor on and just go. I say tank armor because I just have like a bunch of layers. I got these super meaty gloves. I got these gloves somewhere on one of my motorcycle trips. Can't remember where, but I was on the way home and I was like, screw this, I need new gloves. So I went to the city to buy big tanky winter gloves. Oh, they're so nice. What's over here? Probably something very lovely. Pop, 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 pop. Was that automated, or is that someone hitting the button on their key? What an interesting place for a train track thing. Yes. Okay, so now it's time to talk about my feelings. What? Maybe it must be an automatic sensor deterrent type of a thing that's chirping because it senses my big voluptuous motorcycle coming nearby. I don't know. Yeah, this is actually a good time to talk now too, because I have a mask on my face to try to keep me warm, and this in combination with being out on the highway, you wouldn't be able to hear me talking. I was gonna ride into town then record there, but I wanted you to see this new stuff. So I know it might be boring to watch you ride around, but this is as good a place as any to just record my video now while I explore some of this stuff. So I stopped Finally Friday, and indeed YouTube videos in general. Woo! And I wanted to draw attention to that, not because it's in the past, but because of the future. Yeah, this looks like the launching place from Breaking Bad right there. Looks just like it, minus the colored fence. People have asked me why I stopped making YouTube videos, and the short answer has always been, well, I just wanted to reassess. I wanted to back away. I wanted to just get rid of this and think about everything. And what I was thinking was, I'm not fulfilled. I'm successful, right, by most people's standard of whatever successful is, but I was not fulfilled. I wasn't happy. So I was like, well, I'm doing something wrong. You know what? Screw it. Stop. Dump it. Just stop YouTube. Just abandon this. Go live like a normal life, and then don't distract yourself with this. It was this thought like, hey, you know, I don't have to do YouTube. I don't have to do any of this. I can do whatever I want. So maybe I should just stop, at least for a while. This looks like it's from Crackdown, the first Crackdown game. So I dumped everything. I just stopped I hit abort. I hit abort on that crap. And I'll tell you what, I got a lot happier. Felt a lot better about everything. I was like, okay, so I'm on to something here. I haven't got all the answers in life. I know, shocking. Oh, he went. I think he wants a wheelie too, but no, I would slip out like a mamma jam. It'd be so embarrassing. I don't know if you saw, but he was motioning for me to wipe my tears like this. Anyway, sorry, any hizzle. Back to the boring crap. I just stopped being a YouTuber, and I haven't been a YouTuber for a year, and I say that with two definitions. One, I haven't been making videos regularly, and two, YouTube does not pay the bills. YouTube has been paying the bills for like a year. I've been working like a normal job for like the past year, just living a normal generic ass life, much like I did before YouTube and all that. And all that isn't to say that YouTube is bad, making videos is bad, not at all, but more than success or whatever is fulfillment, purpose, and that doesn't come solely from success. It just doesn't. So I was like, f success, f money. Like, I need to figure this out. Honestly, I was worried about, honestly, I'm still worried. I was worried about becoming a bad person. I don't know. I felt like it in some ways. I felt like a frog in water. Maybe I am in that. My life is just too damn easy. It's too damn comfortable. I'm sure that's part of it. I'm trying to achieve equilibrium. That's what I'm calling it. Like the perfect balance. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced. The good balance of all things between pleasure, work, business, and personal. When I was working, I was gonna say full-time, which is true. This is freaking nasty. Gosh. When I was working overtime, my normal job, and in my free time I was making YouTube videos. This is back when I was doing Moto Monday. Ugh, darn it, man. I was just pumped to make the videos I wanted to make, and I gave all of myself to do it, and I think I made good content because of it, and that was pretty much the happiest time of my life. So recently I got this idea, crazy idea. Why don't you just screw YouTube and anything that's going to be the easiest way of living, the most money? Just forget that. Work a regular job to pay your bills and do YouTube for fun. When you do YouTube, just make videos you want to make. Just have fun, and that is the only agenda. Make the videos I want to make, and I can't lose. That's one of my life philosophies. I say try to put yourself in a win-win situation, and that's a win-win situation. If my bills are paid and I'm making videos I want to make, I can't get a better life than that. So that being said, man, I thought my Finally Friday sucked ass. Not really. Finally Friday was its own thing. It had, it's perfectly acceptable like content, but it's like passing grade content. It wasn't the Moto Mondays that made in the beginning where like I took a lot of work to put those together. Again, not bad, but like I want to do better than that. In a way, Finally Friday was, every week do your blog. That's the business side of it. But I liked doing it, but it felt like it was business first, right? It wasn't pleasure to begin with, and so I didn't care that much. But I thought my videos sucked as a result, or weren't as good as it could be. And so this feeling that my videos sucked and that I wasn't getting fulfillment out of them made me like, I'm doing something completely wrong here anyway. Then I had this crazy idea 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was like, what if I made videos that didn't suck? So Finally Fridays are not my most intricate, well put together, labor intensive videos, but I know there's a lot of you guys that want to watch them, so I'm happy to make them for you. It's just me running and talking. Like, if that's what you want, I'm happy to do that. But I'm going to be very selfish here. I'm going to do what I want first, and if I'm lucky, people will want to watch the videos that I want to make, if I'm lucky. And if I'm really lucky, I'll get paid for those videos. But getting paid, being watched, doesn't matter when it comes to number one, make the videos you want to make, which of course is a horrible business plan. But I'm not thinking about YouTube as a business or a job anymore. I'm literally thinking about it as my passion project, my free time. This is just whatever I want to do, and there we go. I'm like a lot happier. Anyway, so I thought a few weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'll go make a Finally Friday next year on New Year because I want to, because I really want to go out and ride. And man, I was so pumped to go out. I waited for a couple days, now the weather freaking sucks. God damn it. Oh, look at this bump. Woo! That was really tame. It could have been a lot worse. Man, I really feel like I don't belong here. I really feel like I don't belong here. I'm not a city kid. Everyone's looking at me like I don't belong here. One reason I don't belong is because it's a motorcycle in the winter. Super naked. Oh, super naked. Oh, this is a stupid thought. I was just thinking super naked. I'd like a girlfriend like that. And then I was like, motorcycles are like the love of my life. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have a ring here in my ring finger, but not on the wedding hand. It's on this hand. It's a motorcycle tire, and people see that and think I'm married because they don't know what left or right is. But jokingly, this wasn't the point, but it kind of represents my union or marriage to motorcycles, the love of my life. Yeah, it's pretty true. Yeah, sure. It's cute. This is kind of cool out here. You know what's really cool about this? This is why I like it out here. Yeah, there's just like nobody else out here. I feel like it's a playground. It's very cool. And of course, I'm on my motorcycle, so I feel super comfortable. If I was like in a car, this would be very fun. But I feel like I could just kind of do whatever I want. Let me try to summarize very quickly. My new philosophy on life and YouTube is not my job. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm gonna do it as a project for fun in my own time. That's it. You can't count on me to upload regularly. I hopefully will. Hopefully I'll have that kind of time and passion, right? But I'm not beholden to anyone. No one's paying my bills. I'm paying my bills. YouTube is for fun. If you care, like I said, I'm a lot happier now because of it. So that's my philosophy on YouTube. That's as personal as I'm going to get today. Now let's move on to the business side. Business, kind of. The stuff you probably actually care about. So finally Friday, is it back? Sorta. See how I keep using movie quotes? I love doing that. It's so fun to do. Anyway, hey, I'm back where I started. Flip is that way. No, I'm stupid and I don't know where I am. It's not that way at all. Okay, so finally Friday, is it back? Not officially, in that it's not YouTube isn't my job. I'm not dedicated to anything when it comes to YouTube. I have no obligation to upload anything, which means Finally Friday does not have to come out at all. It certainly doesn't have to come out every week. However, because I do enjoy riding, and if I can make the Finally Friday videos in such a way that I think they don't suck, then hopefully I'll do them regularly, like every week. That's super cool. Oh, I can't do it. I forget. I was trying to give the peace sign, whatever, but my pinky and this finger are webbed together, so I can't do it. Oh man, that'd be so much fun on the Zero, just farting around here like mud and water. Gosh, that'd be fun. Ah, what a shame. What a wasted opportunity. Oh, here he comes. I'm gonna get out of his way if I can. I'm sorry, mate. Now, I get asked this a lot. Where's Moto Monday? Where's Moto Monday coming back? And I've answered this so many times, and honestly, it's frustrating to have to repeat myself, but, you know, it can't be helped because I can't answer everybody at one time. There's always going to be someone who comes out and didn't get the answer and has to keep asking, so every once in a while, I try to address it. I've done Moto Monday for like a couple years, and that's because I am not the same person I was 5 years ago. 8 years ago? It's been a long time, dude. Dude. In some ways, I am so different. So different. But in other ways, I am exactly the same. The videos, if I were to make them, would not be the same. On that note, I could act like the person I was 5 years ago, but that would be dishonest, and I don't want to do that. Also, I want to make the videos I want to make, and if I make videos that are inauthentic that I don't want to make, they're going to suck. So I don't do Moto Mondays regularly. I do my thing, I go out and I ride, and if an encounter happens, I save that, put that footage away, and I use it later when I have enough footage for Moto Monday. So Moto Mondays still come out, they just don't happen as often because those encounters don't happen as often. Long story short, I hope I explained it okay, but Moto Monday is not a regular thing, but when it happens, it's a good thing. It's a genuine, natural thing that I like and care about, and that's what I prefer. I'd rather have, well, truthfully, it's quality over quantity. I'd rather have a few good Moto Mondays than a bunch of shitty ones. If you've looked or if you cared, I've done some movie reviews because I've been wanting to do those for years. I finally got off my butt and made myself do some, and I was very proud of them when I did them. Of course, once they were done, I was like, I'm bored of this video, you know, but I had so much fun making them, and I'm gonna try to do more because I liked doing them. And then last year, you know, I made some videos of my travels on the motorcycle, and if I can, I'm gonna try to travel more this year. I honestly doubt it because it just is too expensive for me to travel, but I want to go on as many motorcycle trips as I can, and I'll make videos of those because I like those experiences and I like making those videos. And again, that's just bad business. If I wanted to make more money off of YouTube, I would, for example, upload more often, make shorter videos, but that's not why I'm here. That's not what I'm doing. I'm very selfish and I want to be happy. Alrighty, this is Deja Vu. I've been here. So now that I've very unconsciously done a loop around, I'm guessing this is downtown. I'm gonna follow the map out of here. Oh shoot, this is a one-way road. Well, I should have been following that, but what, it's pointing this way. Clearly it doesn't know where I am. I got so much I want to talk about and spew. I know Some of you guys watch these videos because you like me, and that's nice. Thanks. I like being liked. I like you too, and I'm very happy to meet you guys out in the real world. That's very fun. I miss doing that, like meetups and stuff. Anyhow, some of you guys like Finally Fridays. I'm glad you do, because I do like making them. It's just for me, I gotta actually really like making them because I didn't like them when I thought they sucked. We're finally on course. Looks like we're on course. We're about to hit the highway, I think. Oh, this bike is so freaking cool. Whoa, slipping. Woo! All right, highway. I gotta try to wrap this up before you can't hear me anymore. Oh, I know where I am. I know where I am. I know where I am. I'm going home. I know. Anyway, this year I'm gonna try to make it a goal to make Finally Fridays every week if I can, if I want to. Because if I do a video and I don't want to do it, the video will suck, and I don't want to make bad videos. I don't want to be here. I want to be in the fast lane because I'm a fast boy. Oh, it's cold, man. Dang, you know, it wasn't so bad when I was farting around town, but out here on the highway, it's like, oh yeah, it's freaking like 40 degrees. I hope I explained all the things, but if you guys have questions, go ahead, please ask them in the comments. I'll try to answer them there if I didn't answer them in the video. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching, for reals. I will see you next time. Bye.